Good evening, everyone. I'd like to give you a quick status update of where we currently are in the quarter. Right now we're in Module 4, and we're discussing the topic of intergovernmental fiscal relations, really how the federal government, state government, and local governments interact with each other, and the fiscal decisions that are made by the federal government and how they impact states and localities. An important topic that we discuss and is highlighted by the article, article on the Katzenbaum Commission, which really underscores how these intergovernmental fiscal relations gained prominence under the Eisenhower administration. What were the key objectives of the Katzenbaum Commission? What happened as a result, and where we currently are in terms of intergovernmental fiscal relations. There are many reasons why this has changed. This relationship between the federal, state, and local governments has changed, and it's really highlighted in that article. So it's one of the reasons why I like to assign that particular article. Also, another thing I like to talk about is the student feedback that you see within the modules towards the bottom. What I really aim to do here is to answer any questions on topics or issues that you have relative to that particular module. These assignments aren't graded, so it's really up to you whether or not you want to participate and ask questions that you need clarification on. And if so, I only ask that you try to do so by Thursday so that I can give you feedback prior to you taking the quiz, which opens up on Friday. So by all means, take advantage if you're interested in increasing or enhancing the level of discourse in this online class. And I think in the past I've used it as a graded assignment, but for here I wanted to try it as an ungraded assignment so that you would feel perhaps even more comfortable asking these questions and not necessarily forced to ask questions on topics that may or may not be as clear as others. The other thing too I want to mention is that there was an error with quiz number 2. So one of the questions, the one that asked about perception lag and reaction lag, was incorrect. So I've given everyone 10 extra points on their quiz. Those changes are seen and reflected in Blackboard. I do apologize for the inconvenience and the confusion. One other thing I want to mention is that I want you all to begin thinking about the jurisdiction in which you plan to conduct your fiscal policy analysis on. So whether that's Rancho Cucamonga, San Bernardino, Riverside, Corona, Colton, what have you. Begin thinking about that jurisdiction so that you can begin your literature review, and perhaps most importantly, begin downloading the CAFR reports. And the CAFR reports are the Comprehensive Annual Financial Reports, which can be found on the city government's website, and it's typically a PDF. So I would go back maybe 3 to 5 years and just download those reports. We'll go into how you assess financial conditions and how you use the CAFR to determine the fiscal condition of a jurisdiction. But I would just begin the process now of downloading that information and thinking about the jurisdiction in which you want to do your policy report on. Alright, so next Monday the 9th, we will have our second Blackboard Collaborate session. I'll send the link out later this week so that you can access the session at 7 p.m. on Monday, February 9th. Until then, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or an email, and I'd be happy to answer those. Until then, have a good evening and a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.